have call after call like that where it's just tone deaf. It's a terrible play call, and it's been like that throughout his tenure. Okay, and now it's to the point where it sucks because you have to get rid of them, and you just have to pray that you bring in someone that can retain Lagway in most of these recruits. And I don't know. I honestly don't know what he did or how he even was able to get all of these recruits. Like, are you these guys' mothers? Are you Big D Billy? Like, how do you go in someone's living room with this resume of play calling, this resume of on the field, okay, and obtain all of these stars? I'm in Miami for the Carnival. It's not where you think it's going. I'm not going to go there first. I'm not going to talk about the Carnival first. Instead, I'm going to talk about the time I took out of my day to watch the Florida Gators play. And what a mistake that was. So
that was an evening game, too. So that was prime hours.
Prime time hours when I'm supposed to be out during Miami Carnival festivities. I decided to stay in the hotel and watch the Florida Gators play. Now, here goes the thing, right? I'm on all of these Florida Gator message boards and Facebook groups, text groups, and all of this stuff. I've been one of the last supporters of Billy Napier. You know, I've said it on this show.
You have been a supporter even this year?
Yeah, supporter as in, let's not fire him yet. That's what I mean. Not like, yeah, that's my guy. I mean, like, let's hold off. And it is because of, like I said, of his recruiting abilities. And here goes the thing. You know, the recruits that he has, these guys can play. We found out that these guys really are 4- and 5-star guys. These guys are awesome. All of these new guys, these guys are Billy's guys. This is his recruiting classes that he has here that are on the field, fighting and playing, and they are awesome. Okay? The problem is the guy that's leading them is not awesome. The game that was played, man, if you just simply Saturday morning, 6, 7 in the morning, if you called Billy and said, Billy, I want you to stay home today. You got the day off. I know we have a game today, but I want you to take the day off. And you called Urban and said, Urban, I know you don't know any of these guys. You haven't said anything. You haven't coached in years. I want you to come in and just coach today's game. Just simply a one-man swap. We win that game by 30 points. The fucking awfulness, I'm creating words here, that was on the field Saturday night is insane. The plays these men were calling. And another thing, he never takes accountability for the dumbass moves or plays or calls that he does. I'm catching on to him.
What is his move then?
So he says, so they asked him about the 2-point conversion that he ended up going back and changing it, kicking the field goal to go to overtime. They asked him about the jet sweep on 4th and 1 that he ran. They talked about the quarterback sneak. And every time they ask him specific questions about it, he'll say, well, we thought about it on the sideline. We decided that this was X, Y, and Z, talking about him and his coaching staff. Billy, I don't give a shit what you and your Home Depot coaches are talking about on the sideline. You are the man. You make the call. It was your call, your decision. Okay, you're and it's been like this every single week. He's calling these terrible calls, these terrible play calls. And it's just awful, man. And he tries to make up for calls, which makes it even worse because it's like, okay, so we have a 3rd down and 1, and we have our backup quarterback in, which now, because Graham Mertz is out, DJ Lagway is going to take over from here. But DJ Lagway is in the game at this point. Graham Mertz is still healthy. Okay. On 3rd and 1, it's an incomplete pass. 4th and 1 with DJ Lagway in the game. Okay, he does a jet sweep with our wide receiver. Okay, which of course gets stopped. and it's not even 4th and 1, it's 4th and 8 inch, not inches, 4th and an inch. DJ Lagway is a 6'3", 200. He's a big guy. Okay, you run it with him. Okay, he messed that call up. He's after the jet sweep doesn't work. Okay, we're getting the red zone again. That was a red zone play. We're getting the red zone again, and Graham Mertz is in the game. It's 4th and inch. What does he do? He does a quarterback sneak with his unathletic white quarterback when you just had DJ Lagway. And, of course, Mertz gets fucking jammed at the line and doesn't get it, okay? And you just have call after call like that where it's just tone deaf. It's a terrible play call. And it's been like that throughout his tenure, okay? And now it's to the point where, it sucks because you have to get rid of them, and you just have to pray that you bring in someone that can retain Lagway in most of these recruits. And I don't know. I honestly don't know what he did or how he even was able to get all of these recruits. Like, are you fucking these guys' mothers? Are you Big D Billy? Like, how do you go in someone's living room with this resume of play calling? This resume of shit on the field, okay, and obtain all of these stars. How?
He doesn't appear to have a dynamic personality either.
Yeah, it's not money. We had the thing with the Rashada guy. He wanted more money. He told him he was going to give him more money and did it. So it's not like Florida is spending some absurd amount of NIL money. We're not. We're not even in the top 5. Like Texas is killing it, and with as far as institutions giving out NIL money. So it's not that. So I don't know how he's doing it. Somehow he's doing it. That needs to be checked into, NCAA. I'm calling the Bird Call them on, school that I love and love to watch every Saturday.
Banging somebody's mom an NCAA violation.
I don't know. I don't
think it should be.
But it needs to be.
She wants to spread them.
This needs to be researched.
Let's play through.
This needs to be researched and documented, man. And now we play Kentucky Saturday. He's 0-2, which before him, I don't even know when the last that we lost to Kentucky. Before that, I mean, the Tebow game, I guess.
He was the first guy to lose to Kentucky?
No. I remember. I'm pretty sure, without looking it up, the Tebow I Promise game. I'm pretty sure that was a Kentucky game, if I'm not mistaken.
The I Promise game.
Yeah. I promised we're going to be better.
You lost to Ole Miss.
That was Ole Miss? Okay, well, yeah, he might be the first motherfucker to lose to Kentucky in a long time.
As I recall it, you guys had a very long streak
against Kentucky
that I thought ended somewhere in the last 5 to 7 years.
He's 0-2. I know that 1,000%. He's 0-2 against Kentucky, which is a crying shame. He's 0-2 against a basketball school. The excitement comes that DJ Lagway takes over, but honestly, Mertz was actually playing fairly well. For his capabilities and abilities, so
what a bad way to tear your ACL though. Like I watching the play, it
was a non-contact injury.
But even that, he wasn't even really cutting or doing anything.
No,
it was as strange an ACL tear as I recall seeing.
Yeah.
Like he literally is dropping back, releases a ball that turns into a touchdown, and kind of just turns his body to kind of settle his momentum, and ACL tear.
Yeah,
very strange.
Very, very strange. And you know what else sucks too? Last thing I'll say on this: when the team is bad, and I've been a fan of the Gators of bad Gator teams. It's easy to check out and hey, I'll catch you guys in the offseason, see what we're doing recruiting wise. But when you're average, when you're an average team, it's hard to let go because you never know. Like that game, we had that game won against what they were, the 6th ranked team.
Number 8, I think.
8 ranked team. Like that game was won. We should have won that game by 20, 30 points. And we have 4 or 5 other ranked opponents that we have to play. And honestly, roster-wise, we should be in all of those games. That's what makes this sickening. And so I'm going to be forced to watch because, we could win one of those games, even with a terrible coach, because we should have won that one because we have the players on the field to win.
Well, I was going to say, the Texas A&M game was extremely disappointing, and there was a lot of sentiment to fire Billy right after the game. and he had the bye week, but you go to Mississippi State and win.
Mm-hmm.
You take care of business against UCF. We're not really threatened in that game. And then you lose an overtime game that was yours to win against a top 10 team. Like, yeah, it sucks to lose that one, but you're undeniably on kind of an upswing.
That's what I'm saying.
In the context of the season.
Yeah.
But
But I hate that. I rather not be.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And college is so different than than pro sports, because pro sports you definitely would rather tank, but in college tanking serves absolutely no purpose. You can lose a recruiting class going whatever 1 and 2 or whatever.
Yeah, tanking is extremely dangerous
Yeah.
because you kind of lose all momentum as a program, and again you're trying to recruit guys that that want to go to winning program. They want to be in the spotlight. And even the transfer guys, in particular, they want to be in winning situations where they can be showcased. And if you're tanking, if you're that bad, you have nothing to sell.